Hello there and welcome back to the video. This is Editing Jay here. I realized as I was sitting down that I didn't do an intro for this video. I just started talking. Hello, if this is your first time here, I am a romance obsessed reader. I'm the owner of Cover Snob, which is a book subscription box, a special edition book subscription box if that's your jam. And this is a peek into the life of me, of building this business, Cover Snob, while working full-time, recovering from breast cancer treatment, and just all of the things. So this video is my first introduction into trying to vlog. Was it a good idea? We'll see. We're gonna find out together. So welcome and let's get into the video. Hello there. It's been a while since I've recorded. I don't know what's making me take out the camera and talk, but I just kind of wanted to fill in on some of the process and things that have been going on with the business, what's been going on with me. I think the last time I recorded was in December when I was trying to get some late orders out. We had a sale and we were delayed on getting stuff out because I just had a bad reaction after one of my last chemos and it just kind of threw everything off. I had kind of had it timed where I was like, okay, give myself a week and a half, and by week 2 I'm feeling pretty good, and that time it just didn't happen. But things have been going well, things have been growing, and I love it, and I'm just excited to see where the business is going. We haven't officially announced it yet, but we're going to be starting a second box, and I'm so excited to do this. But I'm also really nervous because, just gonna be honest, my reading has slowed and it's a lot. I just want to make sure that I'm ready to launch and to do it, because I don't want to do it and then have to go back, which wouldn't be a problem. I just want to make sure my capacity and everything is up to par. Plus, I don't know if you guys know, but I still work a full-time job. I am not full-time in Cover Snob. Cover Snob has been like the side business. One day I would love to be full-time in it, but right now I'm not. So just trying to play balance of everything. I do work remotely, which is a blessing. And sometimes I do have to go out for events. They've been really cool. My job has been really cool lately since my diagnosis, and I haven't had to go out and work any of the events, and I've just had to do my admin stuff. But I'm sure they're gonna ask here soon if I can get back on the road for a few events a year, which I like and dislike it. My energy levels are low, which is another thing that I just need to consider as I'm trying to start another box. Do I have the energy for it? And do I have the support? I've got loved ones here with me, between my mom, my brother, my boyfriend, my cousins, my best friend, like just people that I do have in my corner that can come through and help pack and everything. And that is absolutely a blessing. I love that. But sometimes I need more than packing help. Sometimes I need just the mental bandwidth to be able to handle some of the stuff that comes up. I'm sitting right now in front of my computer and I've got 32 unread emails, which I know isn't huge. And then I click over to like my Asana tab. Asana, if you don't know, is like a project management software. So like everything that we do for the business goes in Asana. Someone gets an assignment and a due date, and my assignments and due dates are so behind. I'm so behind on so much stuff, and not necessarily because time or any time is part of it, but more so just the bandwidth. Things need responses, designs for covers and edges need input, and sometimes it just takes me so long to figure out. I know I don't like it, or I know, not that I don't like it, I know that it's not quite there yet, but sometimes I don't know how to explain that. So that's been really interesting, trying to deal and figure that out. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting this back up. But when you guys see this, it's probably gonna be the first video because I never officially launched it. But yeah, I just want to share some behind the scenes, give some context to some things, and then also just encourage other bookish businesses. I think that we can learn a lot from each other, even if you're not going to be doing the same thing that I'm doing. I think there's a lot of overlap in just business in general, and I just want to share in hopes of helping someone else. One of the things that I worked on today, and I can record, I'll put a recording in here to show you, but shipping has been a big conversation in the book community and shipping updates. And while we've always had shipping updates, it's lived on our FAQ page, and I saw someone make a suggestion for small businesses to have your own dedicated shipping update page, which I thought was great. We also, on all of our emails, anytime someone emails, a response goes back with a shipping update. We try and put shipping timelines on Instagram. If there's ever a delay, we send out emails. But I took that suggestion as there's one more added measure we can do to kind of help with customers. So I just created that shipping page. I put everything in there that is currently either available for pre-order or in production and when you can expect it. We're getting back on track here, so I don't think we should have too many more delays, but that was my project this morning, and I'm happy that I finally got it up, and hopefully it'll be helpful to easily direct people. I'll put the link and everything in our social media, and yeah, it's just communication, and I really try to, sometimes I might even over communicate, but I really try to communicate. I have a customer service background in quite a few things. I've worked for Southwest Airlines in the past. I worked for them for 8-9 years right out of college. And then while I was working for them, I got back into the event planning industry, which is what I went to school for. And so I was working for a wedding company at that time. Then I started my own event planning business, and being customer facing has always been something that I've been in for honestly since college. And even then, my college job, I worked for a foster care agency and I helped license foster parents. So even then I was customer facing. So I think it's just, sometimes it kind of flows naturally to just kind of explain and over explain and kind of try and anticipate some of the questions that we'll get. I don't always answer it. We're not always perfect. There have been plenty of times where someone's asked a question and I'm like, of course. And I've had to go update a caption or some information. But I always try to approach it from the customer standpoint of what will make this effective, what questions would they have, what do you need to know, and present it that way. So anyway, all of that to say that suggestion about adding in a dedicated shipping page was great. I saw that on Threads, so I went ahead and updated that this morning. And so now we have it. So yeah, that's been kind of my project, and trying to find books and manuscripts to either request or read for our 2027 lineup. Sometimes it's really hard because there are so many great books. There's so many books that I want to read, and just really trying to make the decision, which I could talk about in another video, of what would work well in the box. Just because I've loved a book doesn't mean the masses are gonna love a book. Just because I feel like a book deserves some attention doesn't always align with how I want to present it. There are many different factors and things. So that's kind of the rest of my goal today, is to get some reading done. I really want to go through all of my millions of screenshots and actually write down, put in Asana, really the books that I've seen over these last couple of months that I'm interested in either reading myself or someone on the team reading, to see if it could potentially be a good fit. So that's where we're at. And like I said, just trying to plan and then giving myself grace when plans don't work out as well as I want them to. Some of the medication I'm on to just help prevent a reoccurrence of breast cancer. I had the double bilateral mastectomy, but it's still suggested with the type of cancer that I had, how aggressive it was. It feeds off of estrogen. For anyone who knows, I was HER2 triple positive, and so it's just a really aggressive type. And so anyway, saying all of that to say, the medication that I'm on to help prevent reoccurrence makes me tired. It diminishes my energy levels. It makes me gain weight. It makes me bloat. There's just a lot of factors in it. I still feel like I have an extreme brain fog from chemo. So just trying to give myself grace and trying not to pack my day or be too hard on myself, because it takes me, when it used to take me 3 or 4 days to finish a book, now it's taking me a week to 2 weeks. Just trying to give myself grace, but also trying to push myself because I have a business to run and I really want this business to be my all and to be my full time. So knowing that the reading needs to get done, and while I do have help now to help read and consider some of the titles, it's just interesting that the business has grown so much to where I may not have read every single book before we start working on graphics. And honestly, that's a scary place to be because I was in control, I had touch points in it, and I was able to direct things. But like I said, because I still have a full-time job, I'm not physically able to always do that reading or to do some of that legwork to see if this is potentially a good fit, and just having to trust my team members that they know our audience well enough to know what could be a good fit. There's always misses, but just to know like what makes it into the planning phase. So that's something I'm currently trying to get better at, to let go, to understand that I'm not going to be able to touch every single aspect in the business anymore as we continue to grow. Even in packing, I wanted things packed a certain way. Something very small, like the way I cut the tape that goes over the box. If my boyfriend is helping me pack a box, he tears it. And I try not to let the fact that there is an uneven tape edge drive me crazy. The main thing is the box is taped and the box is secure and it's going out to the customer, and not the fact that the edge of the tape may be a little ragged and or not cut straight. So just little things like that have been really interesting, trying to give up some of my control issues. But yeah, that's all I've got for now in terms of an update. It's my lunchtime, so I'm gonna go do some reading, hop back into work from a little bit, and yeah, see what else happens the rest of the day. Talk to you soon. Okay, so it's a little bit later in the day and I did something. So I have a very old but still very good Canon Rebel T3i. I think that's what this one is. Yeah, T3i. Old Faithful. It's been great. When I had time, pre going through chemo, I was using this camera to take photos of inventory and everything, and I like it. It's simple. Of course, it's crisper and cleaner than taking photos on iPhone, but just pulling it out and setting up and everything just became a lot when I already wasn't feeling good. I tried filming on this and I didn't love it. One, this baby is hefty, and you can look and see she's thick. This baby is very hefty, and this isn't something that I would want to necessarily carry around, and I just didn't quite like trying to record on this. Yeah, it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't what I wanted. I might be using that as an excuse because I went to Best Buy to grab something else. I need to give my credit card a break, right? So yeah, so I think I'm gonna keep this one to take pictures because it still does a really good job, a decent job. And again, I've had this for years. I can't even think, probably, oh my gosh, might have had this for almost 9 or 10 years. So yeah, it's still kicking and it's still great, and I'm still going to be using it. But right now I'm recording on my iPhone, which is also old. I don't really buy new technology unless I absolutely have to. So I have an iPhone 13 and it's been doing what it needs to do. It's fine. I'll probably upgrade this year. We'll see, just because I feel like my phone it's kind of old at this point, but we'll see if I feel like it. Anyway, what I'm getting at is I did some research. Originally I wanted, because my other camera is a Canon, originally I wanted to get another Canon, the G7, I think it's the G7X, and that one has been like sold out. They haven't produced it in 2 years. The resale is atrocious. It's like a $2,000 camera, and I'm not doing that. So I did some research and I talked to some friends who are also vloggers, and they told me that Sony was a good equivalent. So here we are. This is the Sony ZV-E10. I will be unboxing this in a little bit, show you what it's like, and then I'm gonna start recording on it. Tomorrow is Friday. Friday for my full-time job is usually a little bit slower. It's a great time for me to kind of get reorganized, plan out next week, respond to emails, do some cleaning up, do financial stuff. So it should be a little slower. So tomorrow I will be going to work at a cafe with Brittany, my book bestie. So yeah, so I'm gonna play around with this camera tonight and we'll put it to use tomorrow while I'm doing work at the cafe. I'll probably do some work, do some reading, hang out for a little bit longer than probably normal, just to put the camera to use and see how it goes. So yeah, that's my update for the night. I'm gonna grab something to eat and just kind of play around with it. I'm excited. Hopefully this will make me use it. My sister's already, girl, you could have used your iPhone, which I could have, but we'll see. Hopefully this will help me use it. It's a lot smaller. Again, I'll do a comparison with the Canon, but it's smaller, which will make it a lot easier to carry around. I got a tripod, so yeah, I'm excited to explore that. And then I don't really have much going on this weekend other than reading, so I think I'll just take you guys along the ride tomorrow, do some reading, and then maybe I'll just start talking a little bit about our books, the Cover Snob books, how we choose. Maybe I'll just start at the beginning. I think that'll probably be a good way to go. What made me launch Cover Snob, why I wanted to start this business, and I'll just start at the beginning, and we'll take a couple videos to just give you guys an update, talk about some of the additions that we've done, what some of my favorite additions, yeah, and just kind of go from there. Please feel free to let me know if you have questions, if there's something about the business that you're interested in, if you're thinking of starting a bookish business and you have questions about working with publishers or authors or artists and all of the stuff. Please, I'm an open book. I would love to share that information just to help someone else. A lot of people helped me get to where I am, so I would love to pay it forward and help you guys out as well if you have questions. So please don't hesitate to drop them below. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I'll catch back up with you guys soon. Okay, so this is everything that I got. I got the SD card. They were doing a bundled deal, so I think I got this, I don't know if it was $50 or $50 off. I'll have to look at the receipt, but it was bundled, so I went ahead and got the little tripod. So I've been playing around with the camera for a little bit, a couple hours. It is definitely dark now. I don't know what I'm doing. I've watched a couple of videos. Oh, the glare. I've watched a couple of videos just to try and understand how I changed some of the settings, which I think was very helpful. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more deep dive. Again, looking at some of the settings. Like, I gotta figure out how to blur the background a little bit more. Right now I have it sitting on the tripod, but yeah, so far I like it. It's cool, it's lightweight, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna have to take this process slow. I've already got a cart full of things. I have some tripods around here, but now I'm like, oh, I want another tripod, a microphone, which right now I'm just using I'm not using a microphone actually at all. So we're gonna get one of those. And then I also saw like a vertical bracket, I think is like what it is, so that if I wanted to record vertically with it on the tripod that I can, instead of just flipping it, which honestly, it's not that big of a deal because I could just hold it like this. If I'm holding it on the tripod, I think that's fine. I also have my iPhone, so I'll probably be recording more vertical stuff on my iPhone, but I think I like it. Not I think I like it, I do like it. It's lightweight, which, oh my gosh, is one of the biggest things, one of the biggest bonuses compared to my other ones. So a few things to work on, like the glare on my glasses. That's going to be interesting. But yeah, okay, I think I really need to get some reading done. It's 9 o'clock at night, and like I said earlier, I am going to be going to co-work tomorrow with Brittany, so I'm gonna put this on the charger, let it charge up, maybe watch some more YouTube videos and just some things to familiarize myself with it, and we'll give it a true try tomorrow. See you then. Good morning. I am trying this day one. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't have a mic attached yet. I just got it. It was just delivered, what is this? DJI mic set and everything, but I haven't hooked it up. Gotta figure it out. I am not great with tech, so this is going to be interesting. But yes, so I have this. I'm gonna figure that out. I'm basically just gonna pack everything that I have and head to the coffee shop, get some coffee, a little snack for breakfast, do some work, and just bring you guys along with the day. Yeah, I'm gonna have to also like clean up my area apparently, since I'm gonna be on camera a little bit more, but this is gonna be exciting. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm trying this with a mic now. I'll be interested to see what the difference is, if anything, but I am back home. I've got about an hour before I have to head to physical therapy. After, just background context information, if you don't know, after someone has a double mastectomy, they usually send you for surgery after, or back up. After someone has a double mastectomy, they usually send you to physical therapy after. And the reason for that is just you can't really move for the first month or so. You really have to basically keep your arms at your side, and literally this motion right here is my range of motion. So it gets really tight. I can't lift my arms up too high because it's really sore and stiff still in this area. So I go to physical therapy twice a week. I hate it. I'm not even gonna pretend like I love it. I hate it, but I am getting better in terms of like my range of motion. My strength is coming back a little bit. It's definitely necessary. I'm thankful that insurance is covering it because I can't reach the top cabinet without help. Because I just can't get my arms up that high, and even like my strength, like carrying boxes in and out of the house sometimes is a little hard just because I don't have the strength. That's the mastectomy, plus also just going through chemo, like your body gets really weak. So anyway, I've got a little bit of time before I do that, so I'll show you my screen here in a second. I am just playing around with editing the video. I will be using Descript. I follow this vlogger on YouTube, Vanessa Lau. I've been following her for years, even before I wanted to be a vlogger. Like, she was a content creator and I had all of that. Even before I wanted to give this a try, I just really liked her content tips, her style, her editing, and just how honest she was about business and everything. So I've watched a couple of her videos while I was working at the cafe. And so now one of her suggestions was to use Descript for your editing. So that is what I'm going to try and do. This program, it's an online platform and program. I need things that are going to be simple. I think I said earlier, I'm not that great with deep technology stuff. So I need things to be simple. When I was podcasting a few years ago, I had a podcast, What You Reading podcast. I think some of the videos of the audio is still up. I used a platform called Riverside, and a lot of that editing was visual and text-based editing, so it automatically transcribes all of your stuff, and then you can kind of go in there, so I can automatically remove all ums, all pauses, and it really just kind of helps you clean it up, and it helped me edit podcast episodes a lot faster. So Descript is an online platform that feels very similar. So I'm hoping that I will be able to do some easy editing here. So it's uploading. It's probably going to take some time, but I will show you guys here in the next clip exactly what it is. You've seen like some simple clips. I'm really bad at remembering to film stuff when I'm in the middle of doing it, but yeah, we got it done. Everything will be going out tomorrow with both USPS and UPS, depending on what was in the box. So that clip is from January. We had like a biggest sale of the year type thing where we were offering, I believe it was 25% off. We had a 25% off code, and we don't usually do that high. I think most of our codes are 10 and 15 on rare occasions. So that was like the biggest sale of the year to kick off the year, to help. We call it clear the shelves. It helps clear our shelves so that we can get ready for new inventory. And yeah, that was after my last chemo session, and that last one, it wiped me out. Like my body was just so tired, and then all of a sudden I started getting all of these symptoms that I had never had before. So it was a really interesting time, and I'm so thankful and grateful that you guys who ordered were okay, that I had to delay some of the shipping until I could get it done. I did have help most of the time to do the shipping. Sometimes it still needs direction, especially when orders have multiple books, and making sure that just overseeing and making sure everything went out. Happy to report we didn't get any complaints, so I guess everything went out all right, as it should have. The boxes that I showed earlier are part of the Daniel Allen Curves set that's coming. It's time to kind of get them out of the box, start prepping them. It's not everything yet, but I can go ahead and start prepping and possibly even stuffing some of the bags to just with the bookmark and the bookmark and the book plate, just to kind of get ahead of it. Stamping boxes, folding boxes, doing all of those things ahead of time really helps when it's time to throw it all together and package, because we're going to be sending these out here in another week and a half. That is it for now. I may or may not come back to close out this specific vlog. We'll see. I'm thinking I might go do some reading in a cafe on Sunday, and I might do some reading over the weekend, so you might see some clips and things of that, and if so, I'll come back and end it out again. But if not, I will see you guys in the next one. Happy reading!